Hey everybody, welcome in. Today is day 2 of the Canva and Craft Graduation Challenge. I am super excited. Can't believe we're on day 2 already. As you come in, say hello, drop your cities and states, and we are going to get started. Welcome in, friends. Those who are in VIP, check your dashboard. Um, I just added the files we talked about last night, and also the chip bag template that we are going to be utilizing today. So come on in. Hey, Diamond, welcome in from New York City. Hey. Trying to wipe these glasses. Hey, Nikki from York, welcome in. Oh, I didn't get them any cleaner. Can you guys see and hear me okay? Hey, Candy, welcome in from Florida. Heather is from Detroit. Hello. Give me 1 second. Let me see it over here. And we're going to get started because VIP, we got a lot to do tonight. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything over there. All right, guys, we're going to get ready to get started. Hey, Kanisha, welcome in from Maryland. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, awesome. I'm going to give it about 2 more minutes for people to come on in, and then we're going to get started. We are going to be designing in Canva today, making customized chip bags. I'm going to send you guys the link for that so you can download that. Hey, ZL Digital from Yorktown, Virginia. Welcome in. All right. Don't forget to drop your cities and states so we know where you are checking in from. And I know I'm live, but I don't see it just yet. Oh, there I am. There I go. All right, just in case I can't see comments over here. So welcome in, everybody. So glad to be with you for day 2 of the Canva and Craft graduation challenge. Yeah, yesterday was amazing. Make sure you go back and check out the replay. You can also comment, leave your questions, and I'll respond to them, or my team will respond to them. So today, again, we're going to be doing Canva basics, and we are going to be doing customized chip bags. VIP, we are going to be making graduation fans, and a rhinestone t-shirt with our guest expert. Hey, Candace, welcome in from Michigan. Hello. All right, let's get started. It is 7 minutes after 5. Whoever's not here would just catch the replay. Hey, Crafty Touch. That is Janice. Hey, Janice, welcome and congratulations on your booked and busy class. Your Canva class for this Saturday. That is awesome. I gotta get with you to find out what time. I'm planning. I don't know if it was this one or the one you having next week. One of them I know I was saying I was going to attend. So good evening, everyone. My name is Lakia Guy. I am the owner of Unleashed Faith, which is my faith-based brand. So clothing, hats, tumblers, journals, paint kits, all of the above, right? Then I am also the proud owner of Unleashed Creatives Experience, where we do hands-on events each and every month to be able to network and be around like-minded individuals so that we can be able to get to know each other and share our experiences. Then I also have Canva Course Queen. So it's not a business, it's just like a DBA underneath one of the other businesses. But Canva Course Queen is where I host monthly challenges around different things. So this one is Canva and Craft Graduation Challenge. Give me 1 minute. Hey, come join me on YouTube and I'll send you Zoom link in a few. Okay, awesome. So, like I said, today we're going to do Canva basics. We're also going to make a customized chip bag in Canva for graduation. But before we do that, I want to show you what our theme is. So, as you can see behind me, and I did show yesterday, last year we did 2 graduation challenges. Let me show you. I'm not going to show you all the items because we kind of went over this yesterday, but it was like a royal blue stack design theme. And then we also did this theme right here, which was royal blue and orange, like glass lamp. So the one we're doing this particular go around for the Canva and Craft graduation challenge is, why do I look dark? Hold on. Give me 1 second. I don't know. Is similar to the orange and blue one, but this one is black and red. So let me just show you. Share screen. Just a second. It must be the color I have on. I don't know. It wasn't this dark yesterday. All right, so we're gonna go right into Canva. This is the chip bag that we are going to be working on today. If you're in VIP, you already have it on your dashboard. Those who are not in VIP, if you want to be able to follow along, I believe I added it to my stand store. Give me just a second. Let me give me a second. Hopefully, don't ask my password because I can't remember that. But I'm gonna give you the template link so you can be able to all right, be able to download it. Yep, here it is. Copy the URL. Is that copy? Hold on. That way you can be able to follow along. I am going to show you how to make it from scratch while I am teaching you how to do Canva. Did that click? Hold on. They should click it. I don't know. Let me try one more thing. If not, I think this is the QR code for it. So let me give you the QR code. So this top one is the QR code for the chip bag. So if you scan that, it should take you directly to the chip bag. And then this one is if you wanted to join VIP. But there should be a way where I can just send you the link. Hold on. Hold on, my friends. Nope, not that. I guess I can just give you the template link here to make that like a more seamless process. Since I can't get it here, let me try one more thing. Oh, can't see that chip bag. So that should take me. No, that just took me to the link. All right, so I'm just gonna give you the template link. It's really not that deep for me, since it's not working on my end. Yeah, I'm gonna just give you the link. Hold on. Just a second, friends. I'm gonna just select it, and I'm gonna put the link underneath this video. Hey, Miss J's Creations. Hey, Crafty T. Hey, Brown Eyes. I think that's Velvet. Hey, Anne Marie. Welcome in Florida, Maryland, North Carolina. So if you click this link, Hey, Bridget from Maryland. If you click this link, it should take you directly to the chip bag link. Let me know. Somebody click it and let me know if that's what it's doing. All right. Just somebody click it and let me know if the link's working. Please and thank you. So you don't even have to go to the stand store to get it. You should be able to just copy that link and get to it. But let me show you the designs that the VIP already have on their dashboard. And then I'll show you what I printed at Walgreens. I was so excited. They was like, your designs are so cute. I was like, oh, thank you. So this is one of the items that's already on the VIP dashboard, the invitation card, which is a 5x7, but you can do it like a 4x6. You have that. Also these fans. And I put them two different sizes. So if you want a smaller fan, it also has a place for a mock-up. And then you can also do a larger one. I went with the larger one. I like larger fans. I don't like those little itty bitty fans. So that's on the dashboard. This yard sign is on the dashboard as well. And I even made one where you can do like a four-sided column. And that could be the same size, the 24x18. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. So you can be able to like cut it a little and then turn it into a four-sided cylinder, add some flowers or add a balloon decor. So that's on your dashboards as well. But we're going to start with Canva Basics. Let me make sure the link works. Thank you. That's what I was worried about. I was like, I hope the link works. All right. So let me tell you a little bit about Canva. So this is Canva right here. I do have the Canva Pro um subscription, which is either $14.99 a month or 149 for the year. No, I'm sorry, is it 149 or 119? Whatever it was. I pay yearly. I usually pay all my subscriptions and pay them for. That way, I can do all of them yearly at the same time. But the benefits of having a pro account is so you can be able to utilize all of the features that they have available. Excuse me. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. All right, so this is your Canva homepage. So regardless of if you have the free program or if you have the paid program, this is what your dashboard looks like. On the left hand side is where you can come right to Canva and tell Canva what you want to create. They have literally templates for everything. They have templates for presentations. Right here you see yard sign. You can create your own yard signs for all occasions. Photo books, posters, social media graphics for LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, you name it. You can create everything on Canva, right? So even if Canva doesn't have like a template that is specific for what you need, you can definitely, if you know the measurements, you can type in the measurements to be able to create the items that you need for whatever particular project. Okay, so that's creating a design. The next one is home. So no matter where you are in Canva, this button takes you back to home, your space that is right here in front of you. The next one is projects. And with projects, to let you know with all of your recent designs, templates, and things of that nature. But you can also create folders where you can organize your items. So you see, I have folders for like all seasons. So anytime I have a challenge, I create a new folder for challenges. I share an account with one of my daughters. She's able to create her own file. She has her own separate folder. I have clients that I may work with. I do hands-on classes. So everything literally has a separate folder. If I get or download PLR or stuff off of Etsy, right? If I download files or templates or designs from Etsy or other places, each thing has a separate folder. And that's really amazing to do because sometimes you forget to label your items. Canva doesn't delete your items. So, like Microsoft Word, if you don't save something, sometimes it's lost. Google Docs has been pretty good, but if you don't name it, you're kind of like out of luck. But with Canva, it automatically saves your files. So you can see I have a Valentine's folder, Christmas folder, baby shower, PLR items for resale 68. It's probably still been sitting in that folder since when I purchased it. Ebooks 36, that's just still sitting here. So I have a lot of different files. And in order for me to keep track or keep up with everything that I have, since I, had multiple businesses, it was easy for me to create a file. So for those who say, I have Canva Pro or I have Canva, I have so many files, don't know how to organize them, right here, all you have to do is click the plus sign, add a new folder. So for this folder, I'm going to call it racing, right? Because we have a racing theme. So racing grad items, right? If you have a team, you can add it. I think it's more money when you have a team. I'd rather just send out template links. Hey, welcome in, guys. Dr. Sian, Sandra, welcome in. So I just created a folder that says racing grad items. So literally, I can go right here to my recent. So right here it says 0 items is at the top. You can also, and another way you can organize your Canva files is you can put numbers in front of them. So from high importance to low importance, or you can organize them by clients. So you can put like number 1. That would be like your most important folder. Number 2, number 3, number 4. Or you can do it alphabetically. It's totally up to you how you want to organize your files. But right here, since we are doing a racing theme for this particular challenge, hold on, let me go back, moving too fast. All you had to do is click the check mark right here, this little box, check mark, check mark. So I know all of these are racing. So all I'm going to do, you see this box popped up at the bottom. I'm going to click this folder. I'm going to select Racing Grad and move all of those files to there. So you'll still see it on your dashboard. However, when you go back to your home page, excuse me, you'll see right here that this was added. Hold on, not that one. This was added to the Racing Grad Challenge. So this is also Racing Grad. Same thing. I'm going to put that inside of Racing Grad. You see how easy that is? This menu, this is a Racing Grad menu. I'm going to add that. So all you're literally doing is first you're creating your folder where you want your items to go into. I hope my bootcamp people listening to this too. Show you how easy it is. So first you create your new folder, and then you go back to your dashboard. You hover over, you'll click the box, and then put it into the folder you want it to go in. Easy peasy. You guys got it? So see here, right here, Racing Grad. Now, if I wanted to do one for like the turquoise party, or if I wanted to do one for nurses, a separate folder for nurses. This right here is also racing. So literally all I'm doing is clicking anything that looks like racing. These photo cubes, the treat bag, the floor wrap, all of these items, I'm just going to put them all in that racing folder. Some items already in the folder. Okay, I just wanted to double check, see if Canva was paying attention. All right, so all of those items are added. So again, you will go to projects. You will create your new folder. You can also upload a folder from your computer if you have all your files into one folder, or if you purchase a folder or files from another platform and they're all in one. You can add that there. Okay, easy peasy. The next one is templates. We kind of already talked about all of the different templates that Canva has to offer. Presentation, posters, resume, all types of videos. You can even edit your videos. You can do mobile or digital invitations, and I'm going to show you guys that tomorrow before we assemble the party favors. The next one is the branding kit. And this is a kit for your business so you can be able to stay consistent with your colors. So basically you will upload your logo, and Canva will create a custom palette for you. That way you don't have to decide, like say for instance you were using pink. Maybe you were using a light pink, but you don't know the hex code. These right here are the hex codes. So this pink hex code is F71194. So anytime, no longer have this business, but anytime I would do items for my Creatively Unleashed brand, I didn't have to try to guess which shade of pink, what shade of gold I was using. Everything was right there for me. Okay. The next one is Canva AI. And anybody who's ever like been on my lives, I love Canva AI. Canva AI is where you can create, you can have Canva design something for you, a flyer, a graphic. You can also have it create an image. So all you would basically do is put in a prompt, similar to how you would do for Chat GPT, Midjourney, Dali, or any of those other AI apps, and it will create it for you. Now, the only thing, I'm gonna give a disclaimer, the only thing when you are creating images of people inside of Canva AI, you do need to make sure that they have two eyes, 10 fingers and not 25 fingers, two legs and not 50 legs. You just had to go in and make sure you check all of that. You can also create a doc for those who are creating ebooks, or even for those who, do daily motivation posts or daily posts about their niche. You can use Canva Doc. Now, Canva Code is, I'm gonna have to do a whole class on Canva Code, and I know somebody gonna write it down and remind me. But Canva Code is absolutely amazing. So, for I use it with my students. Let me see if it's gonna let me pull it up while I'm on live. Hold on. So, and I'm not going to go a whole lot of detail with this. So, if you're a teacher, you can use it. If you're a mom, a stay-at-home mom, or a homeschool parent, and you want to be able to, give your child an advantage or help them in an area that they're struggling with, you can literally ask Canva to create an activity. They can create quizzes. They can do flashcards. They can do a lot of things. So, some of my students, as most people know, I am a public school teacher. I teach sixth grade ELA, which is English Language Arts. Some students were struggling with like writing paragraphs or understanding like author's purpose for, the state standardized testing. So I asked Canva, I was like, hey, I need something simple for them to do. They need help or assistance with recognizing which pronoun goes where. They need help with learning why the author wrote a particular passage, or they may need help, writing their essays. Zuri let, oh hey, what's up, Katina? She said, I love Canva Code. I create so many affirmation cards, quizzes, and workbooks. Awesome. So here's a game. I basically told Canva, hey, I need something that's interactive. My students love competition. So this is what I said. Hey, Canva AI for seventh graders. So I teach sixth grade, but I'm trying to get them to the seventh grade level since we're at like halfway through the year. So I said I need a game that's about, pronouns. Give multiple sentence versions using different pronouns. Students rank them most clear, most effective, most confusing, and so forth and so forth. So I told them everything I was looking for. So then it came up with this idea of it even gave me like word choice and different activities that I can provide for the students. So let me show you. So this is what it came out to. So they would basically go through this. They would compete against each other. I can do it whole class. I can even do it in a small group setting, or I can assign it for like homework. But it basically, let me show y'all. It basically create whenever you're doing code, whether you're doing like flashcards, like if you have a family member who's nonverbal, and you want to be able to interact with them, you can create flashcards. So right here, these are flashcard. This is a game, so it gives them a sentence. They have different options to be able to change it, and then they have to put it in order. So it's like really amazing. I can go on and on, but I'll probably have to do a separate class for that. So I can, help people, get their prompting together. But basically, I just created 3 separate games that they can be able to help them with their essay writing and, for their state testing. What do you mean by apps too? Hmm? Yes, I can do a class. Yeah. Yes, you can have Canva do so many things, right? So Canva code, you can do flashcards, you can do a timeline helping your student with creating timelines like for Black History Month or whatever timelines. You can do vocab matching games, sorting, you can do simulators, okay? So that's Canva AI. Then once you scroll down, they have Canva apps. And for the most part, the apps that I use frequently are the QR code apps. I put them on everything. QR codes on chip bags, QR codes on business cards, QR codes, like you name it, QR codes on everything, right? But you can also use they have AI generation. They have all these different apps. You can also do audio and voiceovers, so upload your videos, and then you can do voiceovers. If you're not familiar with like CapCut or Splice, you can do that. You can also use Canva apps for graphic designing. A lot of times people don't know how to make their designs pop, and you can definitely play around with any of these apps to be able to help you out with that. Marketing, they give you ideas for marketing. The new frame maker, you can use that. You can do your content scheduling for those who, struggle with content. Photo editing, video editing, you name it. You can do just about everything in Canva. So right here, we're going to go to create. And I want to be able to show you. Did everybody click the link for the chip bag? Let me know. Okay, you putting it on the list? Awesome. I be needing reminders for the boot camp. So right now we're just gonna pick a size that's already on here. We are going to change this to inches, and then we're going to go to 11 by 8.5. 11 by 8.5. And then you're going to click create a new design. Made it super big. So this is your canvas. As soon as you come into Canva, I recommend once you create your canvas that you up here at the top that you label it. Tell Canva exactly what you are making. So this is 11 by 8.5, and this will be a customized grad chip bag. All right. So let me tell you about a few things on the left-hand side. Elements. Canva has all types of elements. They have shapes. They have graphics. They have animations. Like that's if you have a regular photo, but you want to add it to Instagram and make it a little longer since you don't have a video. If you add an animation to a photo, it just stretches it out and turns it into a video. That way it gives it more playtime on Instagram. You can add photos, videos. You can do charts if you need to do charts for your business. Tax season is coming up. Hopefully you already have your charts created to hand over to your accountant. You can do tables, frames, and grids. So this is what I want to focus on right here, are the difference between frames and grids. So a frame, once you click frame, whatever if you like. Candace, not Candace, Katina, I didn't see the rest of your message. Sorry. I'll have to look at it after I get off of YouTube. It popped up, but it only showed half the message. So if you do frame, once you click a frame, they have all different frames. So they have photos, they have devices, they have paper, flowers, blob, letters. Now for when I used to make customized items, I gotta get in the habit of saying used to. When I used to do customized items, I used the letter and number frames a whole lot. Basically, I put people's photos in there, and I can show you that as well. But with a frame, once you click a frame and add it, you can resize it to however you want. You see it just popped up with one little square. You can tell it's a frame or a grid, and that you have to put in a photo, not a graphic. So anytime you see the nice blue sky, the clouds, the grass, you'll know that that's a frame or a grid. You have to put in a photo or an image, not a graphic. But the difference between a frame and a grid, is when you select a grid, it takes up your entire canvas. You see that? So this was the frame and this was the grid. You can also do multiple grids. You can make it smaller. So say for instance, you wanted to do a collage. That's not a good example. Say for instance, you wanted to do a collage next to this. You can add multiple dimensions. So these are two different grids. And all I did was resize it a little. Now, when you are using frames or grids and you're using your photos, you can go, you can tell it what you want. So say, for instance, we're doing graduation. So I'm going to type in graduate. And all you're going to do is go to photos and drag it in. Now, if I want to see more of the face, and a lot of people don't notice. So hold on, let me put this other person in here since they got the same color, gold and black. Oh, no, that's red. Told y'all these glasses don't be acting right. Okay, hold on. So this the same girl. Okay, so I know I want to adjust this first box because I want to see more of her face. All you do is double click and you can move it over. You can even stretch it out and then move it over so you can be able to see more of the image. Okay, so that's the difference between frames and grids, but it must have a photo, an element photo, or either an image that you are bringing over. Okay, type a 1 in the comments if you guys are still there. I can't see any comments coming. Hold on. Where's my... okay, yes, there you go. Thank you. All right, so the next button is text. You can add a text box. You can even use Magic Write. That's the Canva AI to write things out. I usually do that for like motivation posts, or if I'm stuck on a post or an email, I can use either ChatGPT or Magic Write. Now you can also add a heading. You can add a subheading or a little bit of text. So think of it as a magazine or a newspaper. The add a heading is usually large, bold, and usually the title. The subheading is usually smaller and bold, but it also is like the subheading or the subtitle for your article. And then little body of text is the information that is located inside of the article or that you're reading. Now, if you scroll down, they have different apps. They have different apps that you can use. You can see these are my most recently used. Text Studio, Typecraft. I haven't used Typecraft in a while. Not sure why that's in my recently used. But blending images, type gradient, text warp. But these are definitely some apps that are specific just for fonts. You have the text extrude. You can do font frames. You can do text generators. Like literally, Canva is setting everyone up to be successful, right? You don't have to be a graphic designer, but you do need to be able to find where different things are located. The next thing they have are called preset font combinations. And preset font combinations are combinations that Canva creators or designers got together and decided which fonts work well together. And basically, you can see they have tons of different ones. So it kind of takes the guesswork of having to try to decide what bold font goes with script or what font could be used for a wedding invitation. You literally have it listed here for you. So let me show you an example of what you can do. So when you bring it in, it's already grouped together. So right here, you can see you can ungroup it. So you can be able to change the words, you can change the colors, and you can change the style. So right here, I'm going to ungroup, change this word or change the color, use my brand colors. And if you want, you can group it back. So the way to group items together, you go on the outside of your canvas, drag your mouse all the way across, and then group it. Okay, there we go. Give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. I forgot to send her. What is my YouTube link? Hold on. Share. Copy link. Hold on. I totally forgot. All right. I forgot to send somebody the link, y'all. That is my bad. All right. So that's how you can edit the preset font combinations. Okay. We already talked about the brand kit uploads. You can upload literally everything. Oh, these are my daughter's pictures from New York Fashion Week. But you can upload files from Google Drive, your computer, all different places. So all of those different apps, you can upload videos. These are some videos I uploaded. You can do your voiceovers. You can also upload designs, and you can upload folders. Okay. Tools, I don't use tools unless I am helping someone publish their book and I'm doing like edits. I'll do like the highlighting button for that. Okay. Magic Media is another app that I like to use. I haven't been using it that often since I've been using chat, but you can definitely use Magic Media. So you put in a prompt. So we're doing graduation. So I'm going to type a prompt. You guys can write it down or follow along. I am creating a graduation package for an African, use whatever race you want, African American boy wearing a black gown and cap with a red stole. Smiling, handsome. You can even put if you want light skin, dark skin, caramel, whatever you want to write. Okay, so it's going to generate. It usually generates 4 images for you. Sometimes it takes a minute. So you can see here, this one is like a younger kid. I could have said a high school graduation package. So this one, these two up here look like high school. So you can select them and figure out which one you want to use. They're both nice. I can't tell which one I want to use. So I do like this one because his face is like more fuller. Um, so if you like a certain picture or image that Canva creates, click the three dots and tell Canva you want more like this. Yeah, these must be when he was younger, so that would be a no for me. Yeah, this is probably when he was younger. Yeah, it looks like him, but not quite. So they'll keep generating 4 more images, or you can exit to give you a different type of image and put that right into Canva. Okay, so we'll just keep this picture for later. So now that we have, let me go back to home. You guys should already have this chip bag template. Yes, no, maybe so. Let me know. If not, I'll put it back into the comments. Let me know if y'all have it. Type yes in the comments if you have the chip bag template. And then I'm gonna show you, but we're gonna make a quick one, little 1 2 1 2, and then I'm gonna show you what I printed at Walgreens. I made out really well at Walgreens today, and I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. All right, you have the bag template. Everybody has it. Let me put it in again in case somebody came in late. I'm gonna put it in the comments now. Click the link. Let me make a copy of this because so you're gonna have whatever I'm making now. Make a copy. All right, so everybody should have the chip bag template. So here you can see this is an 8.5 by 11 canvas or a sheet of paper that you're going to be printing your items out on. So if you want to up here to remind yourself, you can put 11 by 8.5. Sometimes I need those reminders because I have like so many files saved on my computer. Sometimes I'll forget. Okay. So usually I put the sizes of whatever the item is. And I'm also going to put today's date to 17/26. Today the 17th? Wow. All right. So you see right here, excuse me, the top one is 11 by 1. The two side panels are 2.8 by 8.5, and then this middle panel is 5.3 by 7. So you can make a copy for yourself as well instead of writing on this particular one, so you can always have it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new page and show you how to do it from start to finish, okay? All right, so the very first thing I do when I'm doing a chip bag order, if I'm not using a template, is I go to elements, I go to shapes, and I get a square. Element, shape, square, okay? Then I'm going to bring it all the way up to the top. I know it's going to go all the way across my page, and then I'm going to move it up to 1 inch. Ooh. There we go. So here you can see that black box that says 11 by 1 in height. Okay. You can also go to position, and once you click the element and then position, you'll see right here at the bottom is 11. It says 1.04 inches, but we're going to go with 1. Okay. Then all I'm going to do is duplicate it right here. So you have comments, you have lock, you have duplicate, then you have the trash can. All right, so I'm going to duplicate it. I already know my colors are going to be white and black. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get another square, and I'm going to do 2.8. So I'm going to do my 2.8 first, and then I'm going to drag it down. So you can do it all the way to 8 inches, or you can just do it from the top and the bottom piece. Totally up to you. So usually what I do is sometimes I'll do one side all the way, just like that. And then I just do the other one and stop at the bottom point, okay? So just so you can know which the different colors are, this first one, I'm gonna do, we can go with red. Let me do this red. Ooh, made it go away. Red. And then I'm gonna do my two sides black. Again, you can do it whatever colors you want. The reason I'm doing everything black and red because that's the color scheme that I'm going for with this particular challenge. Okay. I also provided you with the chip bag mock-up, absolutely free, so you can be able to use, right? Those who are in boot camp, you have more stuff on. I'm not boot camp. Those who are in VIP, you have more stuff on your dashboard for party favors. Okay. All right, so this is the design and the look that I am going for. So this middle portion right here is where you're going to actually be putting your design. The two things on the side are where you're going to put, like your thank you message, and then the codes. Can you guys see this? So this is an example of one right here. And then on the back it has the barcode. These, y'all know these ships expired. These is all the way from the last challenge, which was in 2025. But grad facts, then it has a thank you message. It also has the graduate. And then on the front, it has different elements. Okay, so that's the same thing we're going to do. Let me know if you're ready. Let me know in the comments if you are ready. Type ready in the comments. All right. Thank you. I see the ready. All right. So, since you already have the chip bag template right here, you can bring down the nutrition facts and the barcode. But you can also go to elements, type in barcode, and just choose a barcode. Oh, that's large. I don't like all them numbers. I'm gonna just crop that out. Then I'm gonna crop the numbers, and then I'm gonna just drag it. I don't know why I'm trying to be difficult. I don't even like that. Hold on. I don't like that one either because it just stays that way. Hold on. Let's go with this one. So you can use any barcode. Um, I like to stretch mine out. I also like to put an element behind it. So all I'm going to do is go to elements, go to square. Come on. And then I'm just going to position it behind it. And then just make it have a little outline. Or you can go to the top. Let me show you. You can do either one. Whatever floats your boat. You can go here. Change it to whatever color you want. And just make the outline bigger. Like that. Totally up to you how you want to do it, whichever way you find is quicker. Okay. So I usually like it large and at the bottom. And you see it has the purple or the pink line. And all I'm doing is moving it down. The next thing you can look for is nutrition facts. You can get nutrition facts that are already done, or if you have something special, you can write in your nutrition facts. You will probably have to put a white box behind it. This one will need an actual box. Let me show you that. And I'll make that white. And I'm going to position it backwards so you can be able to see the nutrition fact. So you can do it that way, or you can use the nutrition fact that is already filled in. Now, if you decide to do this way, you can customize it so you can put the person's name in there. You can do a whole bunch of different things, okay? But we already have it up top. Or you can type in nutrition facts. And this isn't customizable, but it's like a regular nutrition fact. So you can do it either way, okay? But for the sake of time, you're just going to Control C, which is copy. If you have a Mac, you'll do Command C, and then Control or Command V, which is paste. All right. Some people put their nutrition facts on the left-hand side versus this side. It's a matter of preference. Whatever you want to do is your chips, right? The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to text, and I'm going to put a little thank you message. Thank you for coming to celebrate with me. You can put the person's name on there. You can choose which font you want to put it in. I'm going to change that to white. You can add a red background behind it if you want. So I'm going to just go get this box. Control C, Control V, which is copy and paste. And I'm going to change it to red. Position it backwards. It kind of defeats my purpose of putting this box here. But hold on, let me put another box. Make that one black. Send it backwards. You put this in script font. My favorite script fonts are Brittany, Playlist, or Apricot. So you can find what works for you, and see what you like to use. Did I still celebrate right? I'm an English teacher. Celebrate. They look right. My eyes can't see. All right. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for some graduation items. So I'm going to go to Element, type in graduation. You guys are quiet. This is normally my go-to. And this one is called Silhouetted Graduate Celebrating Graduation. If I'm doing like a quick order, this is usually my go-to. What type of paper do you use to print the bag? I use glossy photo paper. And you can find that on Amazon. Glossy photo paper. At the last event I had, I ran out of photo paper. So hold on. So I actually used sticker paper. I'm gonna do duotone, see if they got like a red. All right, so I just changed that to red. Oh, I didn't even show y'all. So I selected the image. At the top, you can see you couldn't change the color. So I went to edit. I scrolled down till I got to effects. Then I went to duotone, and then I chose a color that matched what I was doing. So it looks orange, but it's actually red. All right. So if you have another image of the person, so we already had the one image, and I think it was this one. I'm just going to go here. If you have the pro account, you can do remove.bg. If you don't have the pro account, you would have to go to uh, remove.bg. Click upload an image. I don't even know if I got an image to upload. Hold on. And I don't. I'm going to just use this. So this had a background. So it's just going to remove the background. So if you don't have the pro account, you can do it right here at remove.bg. Oh, no worry. No worries imposing gestures. Um, did I remove it? Hold on. Here we go. So I'm gonna make him a tad smaller. Put him here. I don't want to make the this page right here black. I mean red. I might just make it black. Let me see how it looks. Kind of already too much black in there. Yeah, I don't like that. So I'm gonna just leave it white. You can go to elements and you can look for something that says 2026. Those who are in boot camp, I did upload. I found this prompt to make those graphics that I put in boot camp. Not on the dashboard. I put it in the boot camp Facebook group, but all of the different colors of 2026. So you can definitely use them when you're designing your items. This one almost looks like New Year's Eve 2026. Or you can just type it out. So if I were to type it out, I will go to text, add a heading, and the font I would use would be like a varsity font. You can also bring in fonts from thefont.com. You can use Sports World. You can also use the yearbook one. So just choose which one you like. If I were to choose, I like yearbook, and I also like where is it? Sports World. So this one right here is yearbook, and this one is Sports World. So I'm just gonna put in all caps. And I'm just gonna put 2026. Make it a tad larger. I'm gonna go up here to where it has the T with the arrow. And I'm gonna change the line spacing. I hate that I can't see it. Hold on. Change the lines, but I still can't see it. Duh. Hey, welcome in. All right, so I'm gonna put that next to him. You can go on either side. It's not that deep for me. You go right here to effects, do an outline. I'm gonna do the outline in that red. You can even change the thickness to make it thicker to look like that. Or you can do it a little thinner. And right now I have it at 30, 35. Should have put it at 26. All right, so I don't want it all the way touching the white, uh, the bottom white. So I'm gonna just move it down just a little. Move him up. I don't need his whole shoulder in there, so I'm just gonna crop that. I don't need all of it. I don't need it. Then at the top, I'm gonna say something like, "Congratulations. She is designing a chip bag from scratch." Oh, you need the link? Hold on. I'm gonna give you. Oh my goodness, did I say this? I know I made a copy, so let me just do this one. Hold on. I'll send you the link. It is on the VIP dashboard too. But hold on. Because I want to give people stuff to work with tonight in case they're not in boot camp or in VIP. There you go. There you go. All right, let me exit out of there so I don't write on that one. All right, so that's the front of the bag. I just need to add some elements. So some people like to put lightning bolts. You can type in lightning and it should pop up different types of lightning. Since we're doing a race car theme, you can do racing. And this one is called Race Flag. So you can definitely add that. You can also see what else they have to offer. If you want a different type of flag, you can add these race cars in there. They have like a stoplight. So if you type in racing, literally all these different things will pop up. So here's like a red sports car. They have trophies. They have the cones. So you can definitely do that too. They have the finish line. I'm just going to use the flag. Again, that is, it just says race flag. They have free ones and they have pro. Okay. I'm going to just make it smaller. You can also put the school's logo. Let me just turn it. And I didn't see this before, but I do like this. This one is called, says race flag too. But I'm going to just use the rotating tool and turn it at a 90-degree angle. And I'm going to put that up here. To me, that gives it like that pop. Ooh. Is it going to let me crop it? Let me see. Hold on. I don't want it that big. So let me see if I can crop it just a tad. Oh, awesome. Actually, I just want one line. I don't know if I like that now if I'm thinking about it. Let me see if they have another one. Let me try this one instead. This one right here is called checkered racing pattern. So let me see. That's going to do the same thing. I can just do it in increments just to give it that extra oomph. Just copy, You don't have to do all that. I just like the way it looked. And then I'm just going to duplicate it. I'm going to select each. I'm going to select each one. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Group, copy, and put it at the bottom. There we go. Move this up. All right. So you don't have to do that. I just liked it. So that's why I did it. To me, it brings like a little extra element to it. Let's see if it lets me make a white around it. Yeah, I don't like the white. I could put a white box behind it, but we're going to leave it like that. All right, see you later, Candy. So I'm just going to put congratulations. Congratulations. And I'm going to go to effects. Right here, I'm going to go to shapes, and then I'm going to curve it just a tad. Make it a little smaller. Hold on. Need to adjust it and then make it smaller. Congratulations, all caps. And then you can put the person's name. I don't like that. If it was like right under his picture, I would like that, but I don't like that. So I'm going to just remove the curve. Excuse me. Make it smaller. I'm going to go with Sports World. I think that's what I use for here. Yeah, Sports World. I'm going to outline it in red, just like I did with the number. Some people do double outlines, totally up to you what you want to do. Congratulations, 2026. You can put his name at the bottom if you want and just move all of these up. Control C, copy, and then make up a name. Joseph. What's the name of the other guy? Let me give him a different name. Kareem. I don't know. Kareem. You can do a double overlay if you want. I usually only do it if I got time to like play around with stuff. But if I'm on time constraints, I really don't do the extra element behind it. Let me make this smaller. Bring it down. All right. So probably only need one flag. All right, I'm gonna leave it there for now. And then I also like to add the year on the label, the barcode. Sorry, not label. You can also put like your QR code on it, and boom, there you have it. something simple, something easy. Didn't take a long time to make. You can put an outline around the person. You can add a race car. You can do, basically whatever you want to do with your design. But this is an easy peasy, simple design. Then you would download it as a PNG. And then I'm going to show you the items. What page is this? Page 2. Then upload. Come on. My file's been acting a little wonky this week. I don't know why. Let me see if it's there. There we go. All right, so then on the second page, I'm just going to drag and drop it. Double click, space it out some. And you can probably make that a little smaller, but that's basically how you would just add it. But this is the chip bag, but let me show you the design that we are doing. So this will be in the not boot camp. Why I keep saying boot camp? Because I love y'all. This will be inside of the VIP along with the racing items. So this is a graduation one. Move that up. So you'll have this. That's the Capri Suns, the Pringles, the side of the Pringles, the Rice Krispie treat, water bottle labels, the Hershey bar, the party box top, the sides, and then the party bag. So you'll have all of that as well. So what questions do you guys have before I go to meeting with the VIP? We are doing rhinestone t-shirts and making fans, and then I'm gonna show you the items that I got done today. So this is from Walgreens. This one right here is called board print. And I'm going to show VIP how to cut this tomorrow. But wherever you see the gray and white, that's all going to be cut with my blade. So this will be a welcome sign that goes on one of those easels. What size is it? This was 16 by 20. And Walgreens, if you put in 50 lovely, for the remainder of the month, everything is 50% off. Then this is the invitation. I just printed this on regular photo paper, but I'm gonna mount it on foam board from Dollar Tree. But this is the invitation. I think I paid like 75 cents. No, $2. I don't know what I paid for it. I gotta tell y'all the prices later. I can't remember. I don't want to quote it wrong. Then this is for the jumbo greeting card. So this is 20. I gotta tell you the measurements. It's downstairs. I'm sorry, guys. But this is the adhesive paper from Walgreens. And I'm going to put this on Plast board so it can open up. But let me show you. So I went to my local UPS and they sold me the Plast boards. Since I was already there, I was getting, I had to scan some documents to my email. And I was able to get them. I think they charged me like $4 for blank ones. Let me show you those. And then this is the yard sign. So let me tell you, I was disappointed. I usually get my yard signs done at like UPS or other stores. Can't think of the names of them, but yeah, usually UPS because I get them like last minute. So I went to pick this up today, and let me tell you, I was like a little fussing. Because first of all, they charged 34. You got that half off. It came to like 17 or whatever. But let me tell you. So when I got it, first of all, it looks like sticker paper printed double-sided and just attached. So I asked them to show me how they made it, and literally, it's not even sticker paper. It's regular photo paper that they added some strips to. So that was like a red flag for me. Sorry, Walgreens, if you watching, but yeah, I was a little upset. So then when I get it, right, they must have stuck the yard stake too far up. So it was like lifted and all bent up. So that was my second complaint. My third complaint is if you look closely, it got scratches. I was like, what in the world? What in the world? So it had scratches on both sides. So I still was nice about it. I was like, can I see your manager? So she called the manager instead of like bringing the manager out. She was like, the manager said, that's how they come out. And when we've only been doing this X, Y, and Z. I was like, okay, yeah, I understand that, but this not quality. And I was like, you can't charge $34 for something that looked like this. It's not even like waterproof. I was like, nowhere in your product description. That's why it's good to have good product descriptions. I was like, nowhere in your product description it said it was going to be a piece of paper wrapped around with some like plastic board, right? I was like, I could have ordered foam board for way cheaper if it was going to look like this. So needless to say, it went from $34 to $8. Okay. I was like, you're going to have to give me some type of discount. It's like, oh, we can make you another one. I was like, no, I'm not coming back to the store. I need it like right now. So they knocked the price down, but it's literally paper that they printed full size and just wrapped it around this board. I was like totally upset. But $8, I can't complain for $8, but this is the yard sign. So I got that at Walgreens. Never again. But I love Walgreens for everything else. Okay. So then I went to UPS. And like I said, I had some stuff that I needed to get printed from UPS. So they printed these out in cardstock. So this is one type of grad fan that we're going to do. Here's the girl version. Then this is the race card one. And then this is another one. And then they gave me a few duplicates. I asked for duplicates in case I messed something up. And then 2 grad magazines that I'm going to laminate. No, ma'am, I don't use Staples at all. Staples expensive. I actually prefer UPS for yard signs, or you can go to like any of those local sign places because they print right on the chloroplast. Like I could, if it was raining outside or like the snow, I couldn't put this outside because it's nothing but paper. It's not even like thick paper. It's just regular paper, not even sticker paper. It's just paper that they just glued down or use some type of double-sided strips or whatever. So this was from Walgreens too. These are the menus. So this part will be cut off. You can laminate the little menus that sit at the table. So this is the nurse theme, and then this was the race car theme. So I was like, instead of wasting paper by just putting one on there, and then I got it printed 8x10 from Walgreens. This Dollar Tree, spending up all my money today, y'all. But I wanted to show y'all. This is a yard stake for yards flag. Remember I showed y'all I made a flag. You can get these flags off of Amazon and do sublimation with them. But these are the this part goes into the ground, and then this is the part that you have to like stick your item through. Of course, if I ain't gonna do it while I'm on live. Oh, it did it. And so it goes right into the grass, or in somebody's yard. So this is another. This is a garden flag, not a yard sign. Garden flag. Then almost done, y'all. And then I got these are going to be for the jumbo cards and the photo cube. So I got these. I think he charged me only $3. And this is what size he say? I think he said 24. 24. So these are going to be the large greeting cards. And you just glue them together, or you could use duct tape and then lay the sticker down. But these are going to be those large greeting cards. And then these are going to be for little photo cubes, like 3-inch photo cubes to sit on the table, with either balloon centerpieces or um, flowers or whatever you want to use. So that's my little shopping haul for today. I don't think I'm buying nothing else for tomorrow, but you can also use for the greeting cards, the large greeting cards or the cubes. You can use this Dollar Tree foam board for $1.25, or you can use the ones from Hobby Lobby, whatever your budget can afford. Okay. Any questions for me? But this I absolutely loved. This is called board print, and this is sturdy. Like this is more sturdier than that yard sign. Let me get off that yard sign, but this is way more sturdier than the yard sign. Remember, for those who were in the memorial challenge, I did the same thing for the memorial challenge. These can go right on the easel and be like the welcome signs when people come to your event. All right, I think I talked about everything. Any questions for me before we head over to VIP? Any questions for me? Nope, we good. All right, so make sure those who are here on YouTube, make sure you go to the free Facebook group. Let me show you what it looks like. Let me show you what it Hey y'all, I am back. So when I was doing all that moving around, I didn't knock my power cord off and my computer died. But yeah, that was the end of our session for tonight. Um, I know Imposing Gestures asks for the link for VIP. Either somebody can drop their link, their affiliate link, or you can scan that QR code right at the top. Either one, and it's also going across the screen. Any questions for me before I head out? Diamond, are you in VIP or in boot camp? Boot camp will have two different themes for all of the items I showed. Those who are in VIP, they have 3 of the racing. Let me know which one. Diamond, which one are you in, boot camp or VIP? Let me know. VIP, yes, that's on your dashboard. So if you go to your dashboard, go to module 2 is the last 2 lessons in module 2. All right, I don't see any more questions. Oh, hey, Vanessa, I didn't know that was your business name on there. Awesome. Imposing, did you get the link? So if you scan it, I don't see anybody dropping their link, but if you scan the QR code, it would take you to it. Or if you go to, hold on, I can put it in the chat because nobody put their link in. I'm putting it in there now. Oh, you added your link? I don't see it. Maybe because I went out. You might want to post it again, Candace, because I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it at all. Yeah, post your link again. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Michelle, I'm about to inbox you the Zoom link. I forgot to give you access to the thing. I'll inbox you the Zoom link in just a minute. All right, everybody, I'm heading off. Candace, post your link again. Maybe it didn't pop up because I don't see it. Oh, you scanned it. Okay. But yeah, I don't know why I don't see the link. Okay. All right, everybody, have a good night. VIP. I will see you in 2 minutes. Bye.